Hi everyone, how you doing? Welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing our first ever market and I'm so excited, kind of scared, really scared, but I'm also quite excited. So yeah, I've got all my stuff in the back, like you can see some boxes and stuff, and I'm just hoping it goes really well. Like, I know it's my first market, so I'm not expecting like massive sales. Hoping and praying for massive sales, but like I've got about 200 to 300 quid worth of stock to sell, so we're gonna try our best. I'm gonna unload and then I'll show you this up. Wish me luck. Right, see you in a bit. Okay, I'm not sure if you can hear me, but we just started the market, and well, technically we're not even started yet. People are starting to come through, but we don't start till 10, and it's currently 9:45. Around 10 past, I made my first sale, and it was like 4 wax melts, so I made 6 quid just off the bat, and I'm quite proud of it. So hopefully there'll be more of that. So, it's been a few days since my first market. I had time to, you know, relive the events. I say that as if it's like a traumatic experience. It was actually quite fun. It was better than I thought it was going to be. Definitely better. I think it helped because it was an actual like market event. It was for the Young Traders market event in Castleford. So I'm going to do just a quick rundown of my best sellers, my worst sellers, how that compared to my expectations and predictions before I started the market, and my overall profit, or I say profit, I mean sales. I've not worked out the profit yet, it's going to be a bit less, but in terms of sales I have that number. So what I brought to the market, I had 10 different body mists, 3 of each scent plus a tester, and oh my gosh, shut up. Those scents I had inspired by Bridgerton, so I had Violet, Eloise, Penelope, Kate and Daphne, my Bridgerton body mist collection. And then for the other 5 body mists, they were inspired by Fourth Wing. So I had another Violet, you know, Violet Sorrengal, had her, Zayden, Sigale, Ten and Dana. And then I had some candles, 7 candles inspired by the 7 courts, Prithian, you know, the Court of Thorns and Roses series. Absolutely love it, so thought why not. For the candles I made, I think 3 or 4 of each scent, and then for the reed diffusers I had 3 different types. I had one inspired by the Hare and the Hatter from Alice in Wonderland. I had one from our Halloween collection called We're Gonna Need a Bigger Boat, inspired by Jaws, and then from our Stranger Things collection, one inspired by the upside down. For our plugins, I had another 3. We had 2 from our Valentine's collection, one called Just Friends and another one called Warming Cashmere. And then for the 3rd plugin scent, we had another Bridgerton one. It's inspired by Edwina. That one's like a rhubarb and rose scent. It's very, very, very decadent. Very cutesy, very summery, floral, sweet, but has a little bit of a bite to it. Every scent, I made 2 or 3 of each scent, so I had some in the back stock, and then all my testers were out on the table, as you saw in the footage. And all the other vendors that were there, oh my gosh, they were so lovely. I took some videos of them as well. So we had this lovely sweet treat stall. Oh, I got some free chocolate cake. It was so good. I went back and bought another. So I'll tag them below as well. And then also I made a new friend called Jazz. She runs Floreal Fashion. Amazing girl, amazing products, and my feathered earrings that I was wearing in one of the pictures that you either see on this video or my socials, blue feathered earrings. Oh my gosh, I was never a feather earring girl, but tried them out, and oh my gosh, I love them. I love them so much. So now they're kind of part of my market ensemble. I didn't end up winning any prizes, or I didn't win the event or anything like that. It was a great experience, and I made some money, and I was very, very happy. It went way better than I thought. I genuinely thought I'd be making like 10, 20, like 20 quid was my goal. I honestly just wanted to sell 2 or 3 things, and I'd be happy that someone wanted to buy my product. And I made way more than that, which I will reveal at the end of the video, so stay tuned. So being my first ever market as well, it really gave me the confidence to, you know, keep going. And I actually booked in for a few more markets straight after. I've given myself a few weeks or months-ish break between them, just to, you know, recuperate and make more products and things, because I sold out on quite a few things. Right, in terms of my expectations before the market, like I said, I thought I was just going to make like 20 quid-ish selling 3 or 4 items, and just be happy that someone wanted to buy something. I thought my body mists would do the best, especially the Bridgerton collection, because they're very in season. I did the market 26th of May, I think, 25th, 26th. So height of spring, crossing over into summertime. So the Bridgerton collection were very floral, very summery, very sweet, very uplifting moods. Like a lot of my scents I tried to keep in the spring summer kind of range. Those were the scents I picked out from my catalogue on my shop. That's linked down below as well, so go have a gander. But yeah, I wanted my body mist to do the best, especially the Bridgerton. That's what I thought was going to do the best, the Bridgerton collection. I thought I would get a couple of sales from my Fourth Wing collection, especially Zayden, Violet and Andana. Just because Fourth Wing is such a big franchise now, or should I say a big series. Same with Acta, so A Court of Thorns and Roses. Those candles, I genuinely thought they were going to do really well, just because, like, just purely based on the branding of it, the fact that it is A Court of Thorns and Roses, not necessarily the scents. I mean, the scents are gorgeous, so that's a plus, but the fact that you're coming to my stall and you're being told that they're inspired by 7 quarts of Prithian, it's not something you come across every single day, so especially in Castleford. So I thought that would be a good, like, attractor for sales. So my top 3 products that I thought were going to do the best were my Bridgerton body mists, my A Court of Thorns and Roses candles, and my Fourth Wing body mist. So body mist and candles, basically. In terms of worst sellers, I thought it was going to be my reed diffusers or my wax melt oopsies. Now, my oopsies, they're perfectly good wax melts. The only issue with them is that they've either been sat there for too long, like a few weeks or months, or they didn't come out as I wanted, either the actual wax themselves or the packaging. And because the quality isn't as what I would be proud to sell or be like happy to receive in the post or to purchase from a market, I then sell them cheaper, and I tell all of the customers these are perfectly fine. When you melt them, they still have the great scent though that we pride ourselves on, and it's literally just aesthetical purposes that are the issue with them. Sell them cheaper. I sold them for $1.50 each instead of what I would usually sell them for, and I hoped for the best. But I thought the fact that they were oopsies would, deter people from wanting them, because people tend to like clean, fresh, like aesthetical products, like the rest of my products where they were very clean, very well packaged, sleek, and my oopsies weren't. So that's one of the reasons why I thought my oopsies would not do as great as the other products I have. And my reed diffusers as well, like they are probably the most sleek and well packaged items that I sell, just because they come in a really, really clean, sleek black matte bottle with black reeds. It's very elegant and fits into any space pretty much. But they are the most expensive item in my catalogue. They are £10 each. I think for this first market I sold them for £8 each, but they're usually £10 each. And that's what I'm going to stick to for the next couple markets. So yeah, my reed diffusers and my oopsies I thought were going to do the worst. I was right to an extent. In terms of the body mists, I did sell a lot of body mists. I sold out on a lot of my body mists, which made me very, very happy. I thought, like I said, 3 or 4 products and I'd be happy with 20 quid, or like just someone enjoying my products. The fact I got 5 different Bridgerton scents, a minimum of 3 in each scent, and I sold out on 3 of those. So I sold a good, what's that, 9 just Bridgerton scents. And then Fourth Wing, I sold a few more as well. I sold out on Andana. That one's a sweet cherry scent with a little bit of a metallic tang. And Zayden as well. I wasn't expecting a lot of guys to come to my store, just because, people see smellies and think, oh, okay, it's very, very feminine, blah, blah, blah. But my packaging is quite neutral. It's literally black, blue and white. Those are the colours I go for. And I try to cater to both male and female, masculine and feminine scents, as well as neutrals. So even though I didn't expect many men to come, I did get a few men coming. A lot of the times they were with their partners, like wives, girlfriends, or sometimes even their kids. They came, like teenagers, oh, can we get some body mists? I'm looking for a new scent or whatever. And then their dads would smell some of the masculine ones, and then they'd be like, oh, I might get this as well. So it was good to have a nice range to make sure everyone's catered for. And it worked. Like a lot of my Zayden scents went, and Dana went, and I nearly sold out on Violet. I think there was like 1 scent left Violet, so that's like another 8, 9 scent that body mists gone from the Fourth Wing collection. Right, I know, that's just the body mist. Those are definitely my best sellers. That and my candles. This is my first year making candles, so I was very hesitant to go all in really, really quickly. That testing process, different size jars, different wicks, different waxes, even like soy wax. There's like 101 different types of soy wax and blends in the soy wax category. It was so long, so tiring, but I finally made a formula that works. Can I say formula? Yeah, I made a formula that works. and all of the candles are custom blended to replicate what I imagined while I was reading. And the fact that people would smell them and instantly be like, oh, okay, this is this place. Or for the body mist, one lady, I told her that all of my scents were inspired by fictional worlds, as they are, and she picked up a peony and blush suede body mist. She sprayed it and she goes, you know that one girl from Bridgerton? The one that always wears yellow? This is what I imagined she'd smell like. She turned the bottle around and on the back it said Penelope. Penelope is that character. She's the one that always wears yellow. And she was like, it brought me so much joy knowing that someone who didn't even read the label, didn't know that this was for a specific character, smelt my product and was able to associate that character or that franchise with my product. It just means I'm doing a good job, especially with the candles, because they are like very, very much custom blends. Like with my body mist, I might have one fragrance oil that I've sourced out somewhere specifically for a character, or I have one or two characters, or I'm mixing like a main scent with like vanilla to like round it out or something like that. But with my candles, I buy 2 or 3 very complex fragrance oils to then blend together to make a custom blend that fits, well, in this case, each court in the Court of Thorns and Roses series. It's long, it is a long process, but the reward is massive because they sold out. I think it was only my winter and autumn scents that I had left by the end of the market. So yeah, and I think I made 3 of each product. Oh, wait, no, I lied. I sold out of summer. Summer went so quickly. Summer, day and dawn sold out so fast. Or as my brother says, like hotcakes. Like, what 18-year-old says things sell out like hotcakes? I don't know. But he said it, and he was right. But the summer, day and dawn candles completely sold out, and then night did really well as well. And then winter and autumn and spring, they were alright. Winter, I don't think I sold a single one, which is understandable because it's the height of summer, springtime. No one's going to buy a winter candle, let's be real. But it was part of a collection, so I had to include it. Same with the autumn, I think I sold 1. And then for spring, I sold, I think, 2. Which still isn't bad for the majority. Like, I had 7 candles, 3-ish of each scent. That's 21 candles, and most of them were sold. Now, onto the worst sellers. As I predicted, my reed diffusers didn't do very well. I didn't sell a single reed diffuser or plug-in, which was really sad, but it's okay because I sold out I sold a lot of my other products. If I didn't sell a lot of the other products as well, I would have been really bummed about it, but it's an experience. I'm still learning what people like in different towns and cities. This was my first market, so I don't know what to expect. I don't know what people like. I don't know. So I'm literally just testing out the waters and seeing what fits. At the moment, reed diffusers on it. Same with the plugins. They didn't sell at all. I didn't sell a single one. But I will still bring them to next markets, like down the road, just to see if I can sell them, because otherwise it's just a waste of products, isn't it? If they're not going to sell online and they're not going to sell at market, I might have to gift them. But we're not going to give up on them just yet. There's still life in them, so we can wait and see. My wax melt oopsies though, before the market even started, I sold 3 to one lady. Like, one lady came and bought 3 of them as I was setting up. It was like 7-8 o'clock in the morning. It was wild. but I was very, very happy. And then throughout the day as well, I kept getting more and more wax melt orders. We also had some bookmarks. I don't think I mentioned that before. I designed some bookmarks and then had Vistaprint print them off for me, and I sold them as well. They got a lot of traction too. I had some inspired by Akatar and Fourth Wing, of course, and then I had one for the, you know, adult readers out there. It says "Reading Like a Lady," and then I also had one that says "Just one more chapter," and then another one. I think it's a coffee themed one. So they were cute. They sold alright. I sold a couple of them, not a lot, maybe like 3, 4. But I also had a lucky dip that I was running, where people could pick an egg, and inside each egg it had a slip of paper, and on there it could give you a discount on the market, or on online sales, or you could get a free product, so either a free wax melt oopsie or a free bookmark. And people really wanted to do the lucky dip, even though, like, I explained to them that it's like sometimes you win loads, sometimes you don't, like it's really up to chance, and they were still up for it. So yeah, and a lot of the time people were winning pretty decent discounts and free products, and put some smiles on people's faces, made me happy, made them happy. That's all you can really ask for. So so I think I'm going to keep the lucky dip, because it does bring attention to my store because they're so bright and colourful. See what it brings me next market. So in terms of my total sales, okay, so this doesn't sound like a massive number to most people out there, but for me, I'm a very, very, very small business, okay? I've only just started taking social media seriously, and it's my first ever market, so I'm still really trying to get my name out there. Not really established at all. But we're getting there, we're getting there, we're getting there. So my table fee was free, so I don't need to worry about that. And in total, in terms of sales, I made £127 and a couple of pence change, but that is crazy for me. That's absolutely massive. That's wild. Like, I just keep screaming in lowercase now, because sometimes you just have to. I was very, very proud of myself, and I then spent literally the entirety of that money on more fragrance oils. Literally yesterday, so now I'm broke again, but it's okay because we'll make it all back and more, and we've still got a couple more products that I didn't sell, so we're gonna sell them again at the next market. My next market, I don't know why I did this to myself, but I'm doing 2 markets. I'm doing a market on a Friday and a market on a Saturday. I'm gonna be so tired by Sunday, but it's okay. It's okay. We keep going, we keep rolling, we keep making that money. Thanks to everyone who's watched. Just to say thank you, I'm gonna put a discount code right here. So you can shop on my website and get 10% off. Just to say thank you for, you know, sticking around this long. I know it's a little bit of a long one, but yeah, thank you. Also check out my socials down below, my TikTok and my Instagram for updates and other markets I'll be doing and new products. And if you want to join my mailing list, message me and I'll get you on there. You can get exclusive discounts and first dibs and sneak peeks as I go. So yeah, but before you go as well, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe and ding the bell so you never miss an upload. And I guess I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for being here. Stay safe, stay happy, love you all. Bye.